University Challenge. Asking the questions, Jeremy Paxman.
Hello. Ahead of us, the last of the first round matches. 13 teams are already through to the next stage of the competition. They'll be joined by whichever team wins tonight. The losers could earn the chance to play again if they notch up more than 140 points. Teams from Magdalen College, Oxford have won the series 4 times in the past, a distinction they share only with Manchester University. The college was founded in 1458 by the Bishop of Winchester and Lord Chancellor William Waynflete, who wanted a college on the grandest scale. It could be said he got one, given that Magdalen's grounds boast a deer park, a meadow bounded by the Charwell and a Fellows Garden, as well as architecture that includes several imposing quadrangles, and the Great Tower, an Oxford landmark that plays host to the college choir's celebration of May morning. Alumni include Cardinal Wolsey, the politicians William Hague, George Osborne and Jeremy Hunt, and the fictional Bertie Wooster, with an average age of 23, representing around 600 students. Let's meet the Magdalen team.
Hi, I'm Harry Gillow. I'm studying classics and I'm from Stone in Staffordshire.
Hi, I'm Chris Safrey. I'm from Burgess Hill in West Sussex. I study chemistry.
This is their captain.
Hello, my name's Hugh Binney. I live near Cheltenham in Gloucestershire and I'm also studying chemistry.
Hello, I'm Cameron J. Quinn, originally from Los Angeles, California, and I read philosophy and French.
Now, Pembroke College, Cambridge dates back to 1347 and claims to be the earliest Cambridge college to survive on its original site with an unbroken constitution from its first foundation. Alumni include William Pitt the Younger, the poets Thomas Gray and Ted Hughes, the novelist Tom Sharp and the actress Naomi Harris. The team have told us some spurious-sounding research in The Economist, which claimed that the more a Cambridge college spent on wine, the better its college's academic results. Pembroke apparently proves this. Let's hope the brains of tonight's 4 are in better shape than their livers. With an average age of 19, they're playing on behalf of 700 fellow students. Let's meet them.
Hello, my name's Tom McGee. I'm from Kent, and I'm studying Arabic and Spanish.
Hello, my name's Theodore Hill. I'm from High Wycombe in Buckinghamshire, and I'm studying classics.
And this is their captain.
Hi, my name's James Hutt. I'm from Bedfordshire and I'm studying chemistry.
Hi, my name's Mark Hammond. I'm from Farnham in Surrey and I'm studying physics.
OK, you all know the rules, so let's just get on with it. Fingers on the buzzers, your first starter for 10. Who became the first commoner to be shown on a British coin when he appeared on the 1965 crown or 5-shilling piece? The Bank of England has announced plans to feature him on a new £5 note in 2016, along with an image of the Nobel Prize for Literature, which...
Magdalen Quinn.
Winston Churchill?
Correct. So you get the first bonuses, Magdalen. They're on a 19th century history. In each case, name the Prime Minister whose administration made the following reforms. Firstly, for 5, the reintroduction of income tax and the repeal of the Corn Laws.
Yeah. Peel.
Correct. Cardwell's army reforms, which included abolition of the purchase of commissions, and the Ballot Act, which brought in secret ballots in elections.
I know it is. Disraeli?
Yeah.
Disraeli.
No, that was Gladstone in his first ministry. And finally, the Artisans' Dwellings Act, which made possible slum clearance, and the Conspiracy and Protection of Property Act, which legalised peaceful picketing.
Do you want to say that? Do you want to try Disraeli again?
I can do. Is that Disraeli?
It is. 10 points for this. What precise natural phenomenon links a play by Neil Simon, adapted into a film starring George Burns, an Oscar-winning 2006 comedy about a children's beauty pageant, and the nicknames...
Magdalen Binney.
Sunshine.
Sunshine is correct, yes. Right, these bonuses are on songs and singing, Magdalen College. From the Latin for to sing, what word is given to a division of a long poem, for example, by Dante in the Inferno and by Byron in Don Juan?
Canto.
Correct. Literally meaning a little song. What word is used for several hymns, mostly taken from Scripture, including the Benedicite and Nunc Dimittis?
Cantata.
No, it's canticle. And finally, meaning a singer in Latin, what term is used for the person, also called the precentor, whose duty it is to lead the singing in a church or synagogue?
Cantor.
Correct. 10 points for this. The world's largest arboreal and slowest breeding mammals, they are considered social recluses, yet have a very peculiar sex life and establish local traditions reminiscent of nascent human cultures. These words refer to which primates of the genus Pongo?
Magdalen Savory.
Orangutan.
Orangutan is correct. These bonuses are on the solar system, Magdalen. Among the 8 undisputed planets of the solar system, which has the most markedly ellipsoidal shape with an equatorial diameter roughly 10% greater than its polar diameter?
Isn't that Uranus because it spins super fast?
I don't know. Do we have any... Cameron had a suggestion for why it might be Uranus. But... Uranus.
No, it's Saturn. Which planet has the most elliptical orbit around the Sun with an orbital eccentricity of more than 0.2?
Could be... Neptune.
It's Mercury. Finally, the South Pole Aitken Basin is a large and distinctly elliptical impact crater, probably caused by a low-angle impact, on which body of the solar system?
Probably the moon, I think.
The moon.
Correct. 10 points for this. In 1865, what Greek-derived term did the archaeologist John Lubbock coin for a period spanning around 99% of human technological prehistory? Marked by the development of the first stone tools, it began about 2.5...
Magdalen Quinn.
The Holocene?
No, you lose 5 points. It began about 2.5 million years ago and lasted until the end of the Pleistocene epoch. One of you buzzed from Pembroke?
Pembroke-Cambrdige.
No, it's the Paleolithic. Right, another starter question now. I saw that the bride within the bridal dress had withered like the dress and had no brightness left but the brightness of her sunken eyes. These words of Charles Dickens describe which character?
Pembroke-McGee.
Mrs. Havisham. Havisham.
That's the whole point. It's Miss Havisham, but I'll accept that. You got the right person. But it's what happened on our wedding day. It's the key thing about her. Right, your bonuses this time, Pembroke, are on phonetics and phonology. Common in English, but absent in most other languages, the phoneme known as a voiceless dental fricative is represented in the International Phonetic Alphabet by which Greek letter?
Sure. Yeah. Theta.
Correct. The voiceless dental fricative is a phoneme in English, Spanish, and which other official language of the United Nations?
Okay, so which one of that? Which one's it? Arabic.
Correct. In Welsh orthography, which double letter represents the voiced dental fricative? That is the TH sound in the English word then.
Not double L, is it?
I think it's DD.
DD.
Correct. Now time for the first of our 2 picture rounds. You'll see a map of part of the UK with a university town marked. For 10 points, name the town.
Pembroke Hill.
Aberystwyth.
Correct. Now, in the book The Meaning of Lift by Douglas Adams and John Lloyd, the writers reinvent the definitions of certain words. The word Aberystwyth becomes a nostalgic yearning which is in itself more pleasant than the thing being yearned for. For your bonuses, 3 UK towns for you to identify from their locations and the definitions devised by John Lloyd and others. Firstly, A, defined as to shout at foreigners in the belief that the louder you speak, the better they'll understand you.
Norwich or Ipswich. Great Yarmouth.
Great Yarmouth is right. Secondly, B, defined as a lump of something gristly and foul-tasting concealed in a mouthful of stew or pie.
No, that's not.
Yeah, that's Grimsby.
Grimsby.
Correct. And finally, C, defined as a retired policeman.
Is that not basically Hertfordshire, isn't it? Looks a bit like Cambridge.
No, no, it's
no, it's too low.
This was in Luton.
University of.
No,
no,
there's no is
university.
it Hell, Hampstead, Hertford?
Oh, there's no universities there.
Go for
University of Bedfordshire.
No, it's Dunstable. 10 points for this. Which country joined the United Nations in 1991 and comprises over 600 islands, divided into states including Yap, Chuuk and Pohnpei. Along with Palau, they make up the Caroline Islands and until 1986 were part of the Trust territory of the Pacific Islands.
Pembroke Hill.
Federation of Micronesia.
Correct. And you take the lead. Your bonuses are on notable test matches at Old Trafford. Firstly, for 5 points, unlikely to be beaten, the record for the best bowling figures in a test match is held by which Yorkshire-born off-spinner who took 19 wickets against Australia at Old Trafford in 1956?
Laker.
Jim Laker's right. His first in an Ashes test, who produced the ball of the century to dismiss Mike Gatting at Old Trafford in 1993? England lost by 179.
Shane Warne.
Correct. With 10,000 people locked out of the ground, who scored 156 on the final day of the Ashes test of 2005 to save the match for Australia? The match finished as a draw with Australia 9 wickets down.
Do we have anything better than Catholic? Well, it wasn't Hayden, because Hayden was playing there. Simon Katic.
No, it was Ricky Ponting. 10 points for this. It has been relegated to the holidays, a memory of the happy days in sunglasses, washing away the dust of the southern roads with heady southern wines. These words of Evelyn Waugh allude to the unfamiliarity in Britain of what style of architecture prominent in Europe from the 17th century?
Pembroke-McGee.
Baroque.
Correct. Right, your bonuses are on scientific terms with the prefix ISO. Give each one-word term from the description. Firstly, a line that links points of the same surface brightness on an image of a galaxy, nebula or other celestial object.
I don't know. It'll be something like isolux or isogram, maybe? Isogram, that's a bit too...
That's light.
Any Latin words for
Isolux.
No, it's isophote. Secondly, a quantum number related to the strong nuclear force, equal to a half for both up quarks and down quarks, and 0 for all other quarks.
Isospin? Or...
Could be, yeah. Isospin. Haven't got anything better.
Isospin.
Correct. In geophysics, a theoretical gravitational equilibrium in the Earth's crust akin to buoyancy, notable in the upward rebound of local crust following the melting of an ice sheet.
Again, I don't know. Iso...
No, it's melting. Isofund.
Isomelt?
Isomelt.
No, it's isostasy. 10 points for this. In 1789, the German chemist Martin Klaproth analysed a gem known since antiquity and discovered which element in the form of its...
Pembroke Hut.
Carbon.
No, you lose 5 points. In the form of its oxide. On the periodic table, it appears between yttrium and niobium and is the last element when listed alphabetically.
Magdalen Binney.
Zirconium.
Yes. These are your bonuses. They're on British birds whose generic and species names are the same, an example being Cygnus cygnus, the hooper swan. In each case, give the common name from the description. Firstly, Milvus milvus, a bird of prey with a deeply forked tail. Once confined to Wales, it's been successfully reintroduced to England and Scotland and has what common two-word name?
Red kite.
Correct. Apus apus, a summer visitor with long scythe-like wings. By convergent evolution, it resembles the swallow and house martin, but is not taxonomically related to it.
The swift.
Correct. Finally, pika pika, a long-tailed member of the crow family, common throughout the UK.
Magpie.
It is the magpie, yes. Time to hear some music. Your music starter is a piece of popular music. For 10 points, I want you to identify the band.
Magdalen Quinn.
The Smiths.
It is the Smiths. That recording by the Smiths was from one of the Peel sessions, John Peel's live sessions, which were credited with launching the careers of many major acts, the Smiths among them. Your music bonuses are pieces from 3 bands or artists to whom Peel gave early and pivotal exposure. Firstly, for 5, this one.
I don't want to change the world. Billy Bragg. Billy Bragg.
Indeed. Apparently he got his break by hearing John Peel say he was hungry and turning up with a mushroom biryani. Secondly, this band...
Okay, yeah. Is it Wire?
No, it's The Fall. Strychnine. Finally, this band.
Joy Division.
It is Joy Division, Love Will Tear Us Apart. 10 points for this. In May 2013, Roberto Azevedo was confirmed as the new Director General of the World Trade Organization, becoming the first person from which country to hold that
Pembroke McGee.
Brazil.
Brazil is correct, yes. Right, your bonuses are on bricklaying, Pembroke. What term denotes a brick laid with its long side along the face of a wall? The same word may be used to indicate an item of equipment used by paramedics.
Splint.
No, it's a stretcher. Secondly, what term denotes a brick laid at right angles to the face of a wall? The same word also denotes a legal method of propelling the ball in football.
A touch. Header.
Correct. What six-letter term denotes a continuous horizontal layer of bricks in a wall? The same word may also mean the direction of a river.
Six-letter. Course.
Course is very good. 10 points for this. C27H46O is the molecular formula of which waxy substance? Present in all animal tissue, high levels of it in the bloodstream are a possible cause of heart attacks and...
Magdalen Quinn.
Cholesterol.
Correct. Right, Maudlin, these bonuses are on the novels of Don DeLillo. The Hitler Studies academic Jack Gladney is the narrator of which novel of 1985 by DeLillo? Its two-word title also denotes an effect used in electronic music.
What do they use? Some kind of reverb? No.
Reverb Nation.
Sorry?
I have no idea. Reverb Nation.
Reverb Nation.
No, it's white noise. Secondly, which constellation of the zodiac is the title of DeLillo's 9th novel, a fictional account of how the lives of Lee Harvey Oswald and John F. Kennedy intersected in Dallas?
Probably like Gemini or something.
Does Gemini sound reasonable? Yeah. Gemini.
No, it's Libra. And finally, in 1992, DeLillo won the Penn-Faulkner Award for Mao 2, a novel taking its title from a portrait by which artist?
That could be
That'll
Warhol.
be Warhol, yeah.
Do you think Warhol?
Yeah.
Warhol.
Warhol is correct. 10 points for this starter question. In continuous publication since 1858, which textbook was illustrated by Henry Van Dyke Carter, who, shortly after completing his work, left his London post for a career in tropical medicine in India?
Pembroke McGee.
Is it Grey's Anatomy?
Yes, it is. Get these bonuses, you'll retake the lead, Pembroke. They're on the Caribbean. In each case, name the island state that was the birthplace of the following. Firstly, Derek Walcott and Arthur Lewis, Nobel laureates in literature and economics, respectively.
St. Lucia.
Correct. Secondly, the novelist Jean Rhys and the long-serving Prime Minister Eugenia Charles.
Try Jamaica.
Jamaica.
No, it's Dominica. And thirdly, the novelist V.S. Naipaul and the sprinter Atto Boldon.
Was it the Trinidad and Tobago? Oh, yeah. Trinidad. It's a nation, right? Trinidad and Tobago. Yeah.
Trinidad and Tobago.
Well done, you take the lead. 10 points for this. Give the name of the spaceflight programme and the number of the mission that landed Armstrong and Aldrin on the moon in July.
Magdalen Binney.
Apollo 11.
You retake the lead. Well done. Bonuses on the Prime or Greenwich Meridian. The Prime Meridian crosses the North Sea coast near the village of Tunstall in which ceremonial county?
Could be Aberdeenshire or something like that. So it could be too far. Any suggestions at all? No. Aberdeenshire.
No, it's the East Riding of Yorkshire, East Yorkshire. Which market town in South Lincolnshire lies close to the prime meridian? The tower of its parish church is visible for miles across the fens and is known as the Stump.
South Lincolnshire, what town? Any suggestions? No. No, pass.
It's Boston. The prime meridian meets the Channel coast near Peacehaven. In which English county?
East Sussex.
Do you think it's East Sussex?
I think it's East Sussex.
Okay. East Sussex.
Correct. Right, we're going to take another picture round. For your picture starter, you'll see a cartoon depicting an artist. 10 points if you can give me his name, please.
Pembroke-McGee.
Dolly.
Nope.
Magdalen Quinn.
Beardsley.
No, it is Whistler. So picture bonuses shortly. Get a starter question right first, though. 10 points for this. In which book of the Old Testament do Hananiah, Mishael and Azariah appear? Later renamed Shadrach, Meshach and Abednego. They are the companions of the book's eponymous figure.
Pembroke Hill.
Job.
Nope.
Magdalen Savory.
Daniel.
That's correct, and Pembroke, you lose 5 points, I'm afraid. Right, we go back to the picture round then. You recall that you saw a cartoon of Whistler featured in Vanity Fair 1878. It was the work of Sir Leslie Ward. For your bonuses, 3 more Vanity Fair depictions of public figures of the Victorian era, also by Leslie Ward. 5 points for each you can identify. Firstly, this is a philosopher.
Oh, that looks like John Stuart Mill to me.
John Stuart Mill. Okay. Mill.
It is John Stuart Mill. Secondly, this politician.
Who haven't we had yet? We haven't had Salisbury. We've already had Glaston, but do we think it is Glaston?
It can't be.
I think Salisbury.
It's nothing like Salisbury, it's Parnell. And finally, this composer.
That's Wagner.
Wagner, yes. Wagner.
It is Wagner, yes, well done. 10 points for this. Its western portion annexed by the USSR in 1940 and its Finnish population largely evacuated. Which historical region...
Pembroke Hill.
Karelia.
Karelia is correct, yes. These bonuses are on a Greek letter in physics, Pembroke College. What Greek capital letter character is used to denote the quantity of solid angle measured in steradians?
I think it's capital theta. Yeah.
Capital Theta.
No, it's omega. Which unstable baryonic particle with a lifetime of 82 picoseconds is made up of 3 strange quarks? I need the full name, please.
An alpha particle. Really hard.
I don't know. Pick a particle. Pick a letter.
Alpha particle.
No, it's omega minus. In cosmology, a capital omega denotes which specific parameter?
Something with time. Cosmology. It could be something.
Redshift or something.
So,
Could be redshift.
yeah, could be. I have no better guess than that. Yeah.
Redshift.
No, it's density. There's about 4 minutes to go and 10 points for this. Born in Warwickshire in 1815, Sir Henry Parkes is often described as the father of the Federation of which present-day country formed from a number of British colonies in 1901?
Pembroke Hill.
Canada.
No, anyone like to buzz from Magdalen?
Magdalen Quinn.
The Commonwealth.
No, it was Australia. I'm afraid, Pembroke, you lose another 5 points. Right, 10 points for this. Which mineral comes next in this ascending sequence of the Mohs scale of hardness? Fluorite, apatite, orthoclase and...
Pembroke Hut.
Diamond.
No. Magdalen, one of you want to buzz?
Magdalen Binney. Quartz.
Quartz is correct. These bonuses are on medical terms. In the disease known as ankylosing spondylitis, what does the prefix ankylo mean?
What does ankylo mean, Harry? This is Savory. The what? The back. Armour. Armour?
No, it means crooked, bent or curved. Secondly, in the same name, the prefix spondylo refers to what part of the body?
What do you have crooked? What could be crooked?
Foot, maybe.
The foot? The foot.
No, it's the spinal column. And finally, what is denoted by the suffix itis?
Inflammation, yes. An inflammation.
Inflammation is correct. 3 minutes to go, 10 points for this. Listen carefully. If a radioactive isotope has a decay constant lambda, then what quantity is given by the natural logarithm of 2 divided by lambda?
Magdalen Binney.
The half-life.
Correct. Here are your bonuses, Magdalen. They're on violin concertos. Written between 1717 and 1723, the double violin concerto in D minor is one of the best-known works of which composer?
J.S. Bach.
Correct. Which composer's 3 surviving violin concertos were written in the 1760s, probably for Luigi Tomasini, who later became the concertmaster of the Esterhazy Orchestra?
Haydn, I imagine.
Okay. Haydn.
Correct. Born 1756, which composer's 5 violin concertos were written before his 20th birthday?
Probably Mozart.
When was the year of his birth?
They said 1756. What, the composer?
Let's have it, please.
Mozart.
Mozart is right. 10 points for this. Meaning Sulphur Island in Japanese. Which island, 1,200 kilometres south of Tokyo, is the main location of a 2006 film directed by Clint Eastwood?
Pembroke Hammond.
Okinawa?
No, anyone like to buzz some more?
Magdalen Gillow.
Iwo Jima.
Iwo Jima is correct. A set of bonuses for you on islands now, Magdalen. In each case, I want the country that has jurisdiction over the following islands or island groups and the ocean in which they're located. Firstly, for 5 points, the Chagos Archipelago.
Chagos. Any suggestions? Ecuador in the Pacific?
Yeah, that could be it.
Ecuador in the Pacific?
No, it's the UK and the Indian Ocean. Secondly, Franz Josef Land.
Okay, where's it going to be? It sounds Arctic,
Isn't that
doesn't
in
it?
Antarctica?
Antarctic? Or
Yeah.
Arctic? Austria in the Antarctic.
No, it's Russia and the Arctic. And finally, the Galapagos Islands.
Okay, that's Ecuador in the Pacific. Ecuador in the Pacific.
Correct. 10 points for this. Describing the possible motions of a body or system of bodies, what, in addition to statics and kinetics, is the third branch?
Pembroke Hammond.
Dynamics.
No, you lose 5 points. The third branch of the science of mechanics.
Magdalen Binney.
Kinematics.
Correct. Here are your bonuses. They're on novels whose title is a 4-letter girl's name. In each case, listen to the description and give the title and the author. Firstly, a novel of 1880 about an actress and courtesan in Paris during the Second Empire.
This is going to be Nana by Zola.
Nana by Zola.
Correct. Secondly, a work of 1853 by the author of Mary Barton and North and South. It shares its name with the Book of the Old Testament.
Isn't it Elizabeth Gaskell? Yeah.
Ruth by Elizabeth Gaskell.
Correct. A novel of 1816 whose characters include Harriet Smith, Robert Martin and George Knightley. And at the gong, Pembroke College, Cambridge had 110. Magdalen College, Oxford had precisely twice, 220. It was Emma, of course, that last one. You were going to just about to say that, weren't you? Pembroke, you were pretty strong and much stronger than the score of 110 represents. But we should have to say goodbye to you, I'm afraid. Magdalen College, 220. A very good score, well in the tradition of victorious Magdalen teams we've seen here before. So congratulations to you. I hope you can join us next time. But until then, it's goodbye from Pembroke College, Cambridge.
Goodbye.
It's goodbye from Magdalen College, Oxford.
Bye.
And it's goodbye from me. Goodbye.